What's up people, I hope you're all doing well, and in this week's video I'm going to be going over the top 5 gigs that you can start to sell on Fiverr with no skills or knowledge needed at all. And before we get started, I just want to quickly mention that these are 5 different options that I've personally picked out myself and done research on, and I strongly believe that these are going to be in high demand for a very long time. And there really isn't a better time to be jumping on Fiverr and starting your seller journey, and hopefully this video can give you some inspiration or some creative ideas as to what services you can actually sell. But please know that you guys will need to put in a little bit of work to optimize your gig and your profile to make sure that you actually stand out against all of the competition. Okay, so before I dive into the list, please make sure to drop this video a like if you haven't already and subscribe to the channel, as these videos really do take a lot of effort and time to make for you guys. So starting off with number 1, we have Fav Icons. And for those of you who don't actually know what a Fav Icon is, it's basically a small condensed logo that is shown alongside the website's name in your browser tabs. So why have I listed this service? Well, this service is so overlooked. Businesses are always looking for logos, but they tend to forget this small detail, which is where you can come in. This can also be a great way for you guys to get your foot in the door and begin some sort of graphic design journey in Fiverr, all without having ever done any graphic design at all. So like I said, a Fav Icon is usually a very simple and minimal condensed version of a logo or a little shape or even a symbol. And for those exact reasons, anyone with no skills at all can do this, as it really can take a matter of minutes to do. What you can do is use a free online editing software like Canva to create these Fav Icons for your buyers with no expense at all and make some really quick, easy money through this method. Next up on the list, we have exclusive messages. And stay with me on this one, as I know what you're thinking. Why would anyone want to pay me for an exclusive message? And I agree, it does sound a bit odd. But you'd be surprised to know that people are actually paying for these video messages for things such as birthdays, events, holiday seasons, anything, you name it, you can find it on Fiverr. And to provide this service, you guys can go about it however you feel comfortable. You can dress up, you can put on an accent, you can write a message on the beach, so technically you don't even need to get in front of the camera, just get creative with it. You guys thought that was a picture, didn't you? But no, for real, you guys can do something as simple as this for your exclusive messages. Okay. And by the way, for this message, I've been told to tell you guys to absolutely smash that like button. So in order to get started with the service, you will need a camera in order to produce the video messages and perhaps a microphone, but I mean realistically you could even just get away with using your mobile phone. And again, the beauty of this all is the fact that you don't need any skills or knowledge at all to make money online with this service. Okay, so now for number 3, we have Facebook and Instagram ad creatives. Now this is where you will create the images and the banners for businesses to use on their ads and their social media platforms. Most new businesses don't actually have the time or the expertise to go ahead and create their visual content for their social media platforms or their ads. So this service is always going to be in high demand, as they're never going to stop promoting their business for as long as they're operational, and they're always going to need new fresh content to post. And the other great thing about this is the fact that you can easily charge a much higher premium for this service once you really do get the hang of it. And before you jump to conclusions and assume that this will require a lot of design skills and knowledge of ads, there are a bunch of different websites out there that you can use to create these ads using professional templates. And all you will need to do is change a few things around to suit your buyer's needs, and then there you have it. You have a service that you can provide. And again, this service can also be a great way for you guys to get some first-hand experience with graphic design and gradually develop your design skills. Moving on to number 4, and this is background remover. Essentially, this service is a way for people to take an image of themselves or perhaps even a product, for example, and then have the background removed so they're left with either just a white background or even just a transparent background. Typically, buyers would use this service as a means of getting hold of this white background or transparent image and then have it further developed into a Facebook ad, for example, by another seller service, or perhaps you could even offer both of these services to the buyer. Now once you have an image from a buyer where they want the background removed, all you have to do is take that image over to Canva where you upload it, and then within minutes you can use the object remover feature, and that will literally do all the work for you. Then after that, all you have to do is go ahead and save the file as they requested, and then obviously deliver it to them. And again, this service won't require any skills or knowledge at all, and it might just be the easiest of the 5 that I've listed in this video. Okay, so now for the last one, number 5, we have Freelance Arbitrage, also known as drop servicing. Now this one doesn't really need much explanation at all, as it really is just simple arbitrage. You basically find a service that is currently being offered on a freelancing site such as Upwork, freelancer.com, and of course Fiverr. Then you relist the same service at a much higher price, and in turn profit the difference when a buyer comes along and buys your service. You then go ahead and have that service fulfilled at a much cheaper price. The beauty of this is the fact that you can pick out any service you want, and you can even test out multiple services and have basically no knowledge or skills of them at all. So this option could be great for those of you who don't actually want to do any work at all and just basically want to act as the middleman and get paid to do so. I recently did a challenge on this type of freelance arbitrage where I show you the complete rundown on drop servicing, and I even share my profits as well. So I will link that down in the description for any of you guys that want to check that out. So that's all 5 services covered, and I hope I was able to provide enough information for each one without spending too much time on them and boring you guys. And I look forward to hearing back from you guys and seeing what your thoughts are and whether any of you guys have actually tried these services before. And if not, I hope you can get started soon and be on your way to making your first dollar on Fiverr. Okay, that's going to wrap up this video, so please make sure to drop this video a like if you got any valuable information out of it at all, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this in the very near future. But yeah, that's all for now. I'll see you guys in the next one, and take care.